Hello everyone, it's Jamal Thomas. Welcome to the Progressive Soapbox. So you may be wondering, why is there a mugshot sitting beside me? I don't know which one is to the left or to the right on the screen. But why is there a mugshot of a guy beside me? This guy that's in a mugshot, that's in this unsavory and undignified position of having his photo taken in this way, is the governor of Missouri. Now, why on earth is the governor of Missouri, does he have a mugshot? The governor of Missouri has a mugshot because the governor of Missouri took naked pictures of a woman that he was having an affair with. And by having an affair, I mean a woman who was not his wife. Now, I wouldn't necessarily care about this. And under normal circumstances, this is none of my business. So fair enough. What makes it my business is because there is a mugshot here. Because this particular governor was indicted on charges that he took pictures and tried to blackmail somebody with those pictures. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. Now, as somebody who filled a kinship with freaks, I've said in other videos, I think orgies are awesome. I think people need to be more intimate, not less. I think people need to make love, not war. I think these societal things that we wrap around us in regards to how we interact with one another in this way can be a little bit stilted. So when I hear a governor getting his jollies off, tying women up, putting ball gags or whatever in their mouths, or, you know, tying them up, having a BDSM session, good on you. Shame on you that it's not your wife, but good on you that you were being a freak. You were having some fun. The problem with this governor is when you take pictures of that person without their consent and you threaten to expose those pictures. You can't do that. You can't do that. That is dramatically frowned upon. Let's go into the story because he's been indicted on this. Missouri Governor Eric Greitens indicted on invasion of privacy charges related to an affair. St. Louis grand jury has indicted Missouri Governor Eric Greitens, and I may be pronouncing his name wrong, on a felony invasion of privacy charge for allegedly taking a compromising photo of a woman whom he had an affair with in 2015, the city circuit attorney's office said Thursday. St. Louis Circuit Attorney Kim Gardner launched an investigation in January after Greitens admitted to an affair with his St. Louis hairdresser that began March 2015. He was elected governor in November 2016. Oh, in a year. Is it possible to say that the hairdresser got him elected? I'm making a joke about relationships. I mean about relational things. It's like this took place, causal relationship versus, I'm sorry, skip that. Gardner declined comment beyond a brief news release, but spokesman Susan Ryan confirmed the indictment stemmed from photos of Greitens allegedly took of the woman. Greitens, a Republican on his first term, was taken into custody in St. Louis and released on his own reconnaissance, Williams said. I want to go to this article. This tweet tripped me out. Robert Patrick. I just saw Missouri Governor Eric Greitens being led away in custody of the St. Louis sheriff. That had to be a sight. The charges stem from an affair Greitens had with his hairdresser in 2015 while his wife was either pregnant or had just given birth to her second child. Greitens admitted to the affair and apologized, but denied reports that he had tried to blackmail the mistress into silence by threatening to release a sexually explicit photo of her. A grand jury in St. Louis indicted the governor on Thursday, accusing him of knowingly taking photograph of a woman and transmitting the image in a manner that allowed access to that image via a computer. He was reportedly taken into custody but soon released on personal recognizance bond, pending a hearing scheduled March 16, 2018. Last month, ex-husband of the governor's paramour provided the St. Louis TV station KMOV an audio recording in which she confesses to the affair and accuses the governor of taking photos of her naked, blindfolded, and tied up in his basement. God damn. The confession was recorded without her knowledge and released to the media by her ex-husband without her consent, according to the Kansas City Star. What? This is insane. St. Louis Circuit Attorney Kim Gardner opened a criminal investigation last month shortly after the charges became public. Citizens of Missouri must know that the office of the circuit attorney will hold public officials accountable in the same manner as any other resident of our city, Gardner said in a statement on Thursday. Both parties and the people of St. Louis deserve a thorough investigation into the allegations. Good on you. Good on you. Jeff Sessions, take a look. Jeff Sessions, take a look and do your goddamn job. Let me read this part one more time because this was slightly confusing to me. Last month, ex-husband of the governor's paramour provided the St. Louis TV station KMOV an audio recording in which he confesses to having an affair and accuses the governor of taking photos of her naked, blindfolded, and tied up in his basement. Sounds like a Rick James moment. The confession was recorded without her knowledge, I see, and released to the media by her ex-husband without her consent, according to Kansas City Star. Oh, all of this is fucked up. I mean, ultimately, yeah, all of this is fucked up. Essentially, the governor of the state ties up a woman, blindfolds her. Did he say ball gag? I don't know if they had a ball gag or not, but either way, he tied up a woman, blindfolded in the basement. He took pictures of her naked. That governor potentially threatens to blackmail that woman to shut up about the affair that he was having. The husband of the woman that he had an affair with admits to that husband that this took place. And the husband, or the ex-husband, I guess at this point, releases the information to the public and to the media. This is a lot of fuckery going around. This one wasn't meant to be long. I have one more that I want to do behind this one, so I'm not going to stay too long on this one. There's a lot of fuckery on this. Look, if you have an affair, that's none of my business. I don't necessarily care. That is a matter for you and your wife, or you and your spouse. If you decide to get kinky in the basement, that's on you. Good on you for being kinky and letting your kink flag fly. Have fun. You cannot take pictures of the person without their consent. You cannot blindfold somebody, tie that person up naked because that person wants to get kinky with you. You found somebody who's going to engage in this kink episode with you. You can't then take pictures of that person, violating that person's privacy rights and threaten to blackmail that person with the pictures that you took. That is a dick move like nobody's business. That is a magnificent dick move. Good job on the attorney for being willing to go after this. Good job. Yeah, I leave it at that. Both articles are going to be at the bottom. I have one or two more of these that I want to do, so I'm not going to hold this one. This one isn't necessarily a long one for commentary. It's just, by the way, this also happened today. That's a dick move, governor. By the way, this guy used to be a Democrat. He eventually became a Republican when he ran for governor in Missouri. So he's also a Navy SEAL and this other stuff. But the articles are at the bottom. Governor of Missouri indicted. Good job, Missouri. Thanks, guys.